The Sugar Daddy and the Desperate Girl, Part 2. The envelope sat between them like a silent agreement, thick, tempting, final. Amaka's fingers twitched on her lap. The luxury of the hotel surrounded her, the soft glow of chandeliers, the quiet clinking of expensive silverware, the faint scent of imported wine. Everything she had dreamed of, everything just within reach. Chief leaned back, swelling his drink, eyes watching her like a man who already knew her answer. "Take it, my dear," he said, voice smooth, almost fatherly. "Your life will never be the same." She swallowed. Her breath hitched as her gaze flickered, once again, to the gold bracelet on his wrist. The strange, serpent-like emblem gleamed under the dim lights. A snake eating its own tail. Something about it made her skin crawl. Then a whisper echoed in her mind. "Beware of gifts you don't understand." Her grandmother's voice, a warning from childhood. She tried to shake it off. She was overthinking. This was just a business deal. Money for companionship. No string attached, right? Then the lights flickered. Amaka's chest tightened. Was it just the hotel's power? She turned back to Chief, and for the briefest second, just a second, his shadow seemed to stretch unnaturally across the floor. Her breath caught, and then she saw it, not in the room, not on the table, but in his eyes, something ancient, watching, waiting. Her stomach lurched. "Amaka." Chief's voice was different now, lower, thicker, darker. "Do you want this life or not?" She shut up so fast her chair screeched. The sound seemed to echo unnaturally, stretching longer than it should. People turned to look. Chief didn't move, but the corners of his lips curled. "If you leave now," he said softly, "you don't come back." Her pulse hammered. She glanced at the envelope, the wealth, the way out. Then she looked at him, and deep in her gut she knew some doors once opened could never be closed. Her legs moved before she could think. She grabbed her purse, turned, and walked out, not running, not looking back. The moment she stepped outside, her phone buzzed, a message from Stephanie. "Babe, why you leave? Chief said you go come back. Don't mess this up." Amaka stared at the screen, her hands shaking. Then, with a deep breath, she blocked the number. She had made her choice, and somehow she knew she had just escaped something far worse than poverty. What do you think Amaka just escaped from? Drop a comment. Don't forget to like, follow, and share for part 3 because the real nightmare is just beginning.